Then next one, now PO prelim. Now here, how many persons are there? Only 7 persons. 7 persons seated around a circular table, and some of them are facing the center and some of them are away from the center, isn't it? Now 7 persons inward and outward were given, isn't it? Then, and but not T sits out to the right of R. Q sits second to the right of Q. Q sits to the immediate right of T. Immediate neighbors of V are same, and S is not an immediate. S is facing the same direction as Q. 2 persons and between V and Q. T is facing away from the center. From the center. And where is this T? And T is facing away from the center. And S sits second to the left of P, isn't it? And T sits out to the left of R. Now T is away from the center. Then T sits out to the left of R. As T is seated out to the left of R, if R is here, then R must be away from the center. Are you getting this one or not? Or what is the next possibility we have? Now 7 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if T is away from the center, then and T sits out to the left of R, if R is here, R must be facing towards the center. Are you getting this one or not? Then 2 different possibilities. And U sits second to the right of Q, and Q is to the immediate right of T. Now Q is to the immediate right of T. Here also Q is to the immediate right of T, and T sits out to the left of R, and U sits second to the right of Q. And U is seated second to the right of Q. In this case, U must be here. Second to the right, Q must be facing towards the center. And U sits second to the right of Q. Hence, U can be either here or here. There are 2 different possibilities. And U sits second to the right of Q. And next one, and Q is to the immediate right of T. Immediate neighbors of V are facing the same. V's neighbors same, but opposite to whom? But opposite to V. And but opposite to V, isn't it? And V's neighbors are facing the same direction but opposite to V. And S is not an immediate neighbor of both V and T. S is not an immediate neighbor of both V and T, isn't it? And next one, S is not adjacent to V and T. And next one, S is facing the same direction as Q. S is facing the same direction as Q. Here in this one, S is facing the center. And here, the direction of S is not known. And 2 persons are in between V and Q. In between V and Q, how many people? 2 persons. Now 2 persons between V and Q, hence V can be here or V can be here, 2 possibilities. And 2 persons between V and Q, 1, 2, V must be here. And S is not an adjacent to V and T, isn't it? And 2 persons between V and Q, T is away from the center, S is seated second to the left of P. Now S and P, there must be 1 person between. Is it possible in this case? Second case got invalid. Are you getting this one or not? And second case, S and P must be in the alternate places, which is not possible. Hence, S and P must be in the alternate places. Hence, S and P must be adjacent to whom? Adjacent to R. SRP, SRP. Now follow avutunna ledu. If SRP is here, V must be here. Then T sits second to the left of R, and T sits out to the left of R. And next one, and U sits second to the right of Q. U is seated second to the right of Q, and Q sits to the immediate right of T. Immediate neighbors of V are facing the same direction but opposite to V. And next one, and S is not an immediate neighbor of both V and T. S is not an immediate neighbor of both V and T. S cannot be here, then S is here, isn't it? S is here. And S is facing towards which direction? Center. And S is facing the same direction as Q. S and Q are facing the same, and 2 persons are in between V and Q, and T is away. S is seated second to the left of P, P must be away. And V's neighbors are immediate neighbors are facing the same. Opposite to that of V, V must be facing the center. Clear? Now this is about question numbers 1 to 5, question number PO prelim. Then next one 6 onwards. Now 6 to 8, these 3 comes under which category? And syllogisms. Some syllogisms upon first or the second priority. Definitely under the first priority, isn't it? Only a few mobiles are computers. How many mobiles are computers? Only a few. Only a few mobiles are computers. Only a few mobiles are computers. And only some mobiles are computers, but not all. All computers are laptops. All these computers are laptops, and some laptops are cameras. Isn't it? Now this is computer. Some laptops are not mobile, that is definitely true. Some laptops are not mobile, that is definitely true. Some mobiles are not laptops, that is also true. Now both the conclusions are true as of now in the basic diagram. Then to make this one false, I need to prove all laptops are mobiles. This entire laptop is a part of this mobile. Tell me, is it possible to write like that or not? Now mobile I am writing down like this. This entire mobile is not a part of computer, now also it is happening. Hence alternate diagram to previous conclusion false. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? Alternate diagram to previous conclusion false. And some mobiles are not laptops. Now I need to prove all mobiles are laptops. Is it possible to draw like that or not? But Raja, all mobiles are laptops. Hence, now I am writing mobile like this. Then also this entire mobile is not a part of computer. Only some mobiles but not all. Hence alternate diagram true. And second one is true. Then what is your answer? My aim was neither nor. Because alternate diagram true అయితే conclusion అయిపోవాలి, false అయిపోవాలి. Then hence neither one nor two, choice for question number 6. Then seventh one. And in 7, only a few blue are red. Only some of the blue are red but not all. Only some blue are red but not all. And only a few red are black. Only a few red are black but not all. Isn't it? Only some red are black but not all. And all black is yellow. This entire black is a part of yellow. Some blue is not yellow, definitely true. Now to make this one false, I need to prove all blue are yellow. All blue are yellow, we can definitely prove that one by drawing the statement like all blue are yellow. Hence alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. Isn't it? And some blue are yellow. Now as of now, in the basic diagram, now some blue or yellow has become false. And as the first one is true, and to prove this one false, then my diagram of yellow must be like this. In this one, affirmative conclusion has become negative, has become false. Some blue is not yellow is false because I have proven all blue is yellow. And in the same diagram, now some blue or yellow, now it has become true now. Then what is your answer? When the first one is true, second is false, second is true, first is false. Either one or two, choice 3, question number 7. Then 8th one. Now in this question number 8, all books are pens. Now this entire books are what? Entire books are pens. All books are pens. All books are pens. Then only a few pens are pens. Only some pens are pencils but not all. All pencils are paper. This entire pencil is a part of this paper. Isn't it? Then first one, some books are not pencils, that is definitely true as of now. And some pens are not papers, and that is also true. Then to make this one false, I need to prove all books are pencils. Now tell me, is it possible to prove like that or not? All books are pencils. Now this entire book is a part of this pencil or not? మీరు రాసుకోవచ్చు కదా పెన్సిల్ని, పెన్సిల్ రాస్తాం, పెన్సిల్తో పాటు పేపర్ రాస్తాం. Isn't it? As it is possible, and this has become false. Some pens are not papers. Now to make this one false, I need to prove all pens are papers. Is it possible to write pen like this or not? Isn't it? Hence alternate diagram to previous conclusion false, neither one nor two, choice for question number 8. Then 9th one. Now in this question number 9 onwards, it is based on which category here? Parallel rows. Now parallel rows first or the second priority? Definitely first priority. There is no other parameter added to this one. Just we need to find out the order in which these 10% were seated. Then row 1, all of them are facing towards north. Row 1, P, Q, R, S, and T, they are facing towards north. And row 2, A, B, C, D, and E, they are facing towards south. Isn't it? then S sits second to the right of Q. Where is this S? S is seated second to the right of Q. Either S or Q sits at the extreme end of the line. S sits second to the right of Q. Q is here. Then S will be here. That is one possibility. And in the second possibility, now these are the 10 persons we have. S sits second to the right of Q. Q is here. S is here. S is seated second to the right of Q. Either S or Q sits at one of the extreme. The one who faces Q sits second to the right of E. The one who is facing Q sits second to the right of E. One who is facing Q sits second to the right of E. And two persons between B and D. In between B and D, how many people? Two people. Now two persons in between B and D. And either B or D sits at the extreme end of the row. Either B or D sits at the extreme end of the row. Now here in this case we are getting two different possibilities, isn't it? And the second one we have got only one possibility here, and either B or D. One of the immediate neighbors of B faces the person who sits out to the left of B. One of the immediate neighbors of whom B is talking about. And that person is seated, one of the immediate neighbors of B faces the one who sits out to the left of B. Now out to the left of B and out to the left of P, one of the neighbors. Now P, if it is here, one of the neighbor of B, B will be here. That person will be second to the left but not third left. And this case is not at all possible. Are you getting this one or not? And one of the immediate neighbor of P, one of the neighbor of B faces the one sits out to the left of P. Now if P is here, let us take for example. Then P is here, just a possibility I am talking about. P can be here or P can be here. P is here, and the one who is out to the left of P is seated as one of the immediate neighbor of B. And take one of the immediate neighbors of B faces. Hence where should this be? B must be here. Now B is here. In between B and D there must be exactly two people. D is here. Then T does not face the immediate neighbors of B and E. T is not facing immediate neighbors of B and E, and T is not facing them. Hence T cannot be here, T cannot be here, isn't it? Hence this case is completely ruled out. Are you getting this one or not? And T is not, ikkada unnavadiki E ki adjacent kada, one of the immediate. Hence this case is ruled out. Hence we have left with one more case for this P. What is the other possibility we have for this P? P ekkada unnali, P must be here. Now if P is here, and one of the immediate neighbors of P, one of the immediate neighbors of P, and the one who is out to the left of P, seated, is facing the one of the immediate neighbors of B is. Then D will be here. In between B and D, one must be at the extreme end, isn't it? Then coming to the next one, T does not face the immediate neighbors of B and E. Hence T cannot be in this place, and T must be here, isn't it? If T is here, then who is the person left here? R is the person. R is not facing C, and both do not sit at the extreme end. R and C are not at the extreme end. C is here, then A will be here. Clear? Now this is about question numbers 9 to 12. The next one, 13th one. As 13 onwards, 14 onwards. Now 14 onwards they come under inequalities. M and L. M is here, L is here. L greater than M, M lesser than. U and S. S and U lesser than, greater than, two opposite symbols. Hence neither one nor two, choice for question number 14. Then 15. E and K. E and K, here also E is given. Then we need to discuss about T and K. Yes, we need to discuss about T and K. Now in this T and K, now T and K are one and the same or not? Now T and K, are these two one and the same or not? Yes. And these two one and the same. Now in between E and K, we have opposite symbol. Between E and K, opposite symbol. Opposite symbol means, now in the place of E lesser than K, T equals to K. Now I am writing it this as K. Are you getting this one or not? Now here, E lesser than K is nothing but K greater than E. E lesser than K means K greater than E. Now the relation between E and K two opposite symbols, hence no relation can be drawn. As no relation can be drawn, whether it can be true or false, what happens? We do not have any information, isn't it? Maybe it can be greater than or equal or lesser, no information. But whereas now broadly we have how many symbols? Only three. What are those three? Maybe greater, equal, lesser. Now if you compare these two girls, this girl can be taller than this girl, or same height, or shorter than. Can anything happen apart from these three? No, only three possibilities. And out of those three, now in the first one, what is it talking about? Now k greater than e, or k lesser than e, or k equals to e. These are the only three we have. And out of which in the first one is talking about what? K greater than e. If this is true, obviously these two will be false or not? If this is false, obviously these two will be true or not? Hence between these two, which is true? We do not know. Maybe the first or the second, hence it is either one or two. Isn't it? Yes, is this clear now? As the second one's first girl. Clear? Because the morning you have brought those 5 questions are of this model only. Then coming to question number 16. Now in the 16th one. Now 16 చెప్పండి ఇప్పుడు. Now 16 or 15? 15. Now 15 అయిపోయింది కదా. Now 15 చేసామా 16 ఇంత ముందు. Then 16 M and W. W is here, M is here. Now between W and M, W greater than or equals to M, or M lesser than or equals to W. And isn't it? Hence M lesser than W is false, and W equals to R is false. Neither one nor two, choice for question number 16. Then 17 onwards, there are some 8 people and working in 3 different branches. 8 persons, only 3 different branches were there. It comes under which category? First priority, fine. Then it comes under which category? Priority, first priority. Category? Distribution. Which type of distribution? Common distribution. Then which type of diagram we need to opt for? Now we need to divide the diagram according to the parameters given. What is the parameter we have? Computer, electrical, and mechanical. Because more than one person is studying in each of these streams, isn't it? Then R is studying, not more than 3 persons are studying in the same department. Not more than 3, and 8 persons were there. Not more than 3. What is the only possibility we have? 3, 3 and 2 is the possible. In one of the stream there are only 2, and in the remaining 2 we have 3. R is studying with T. R and T in the same. V is studying either computer or mechanical. That means V cannot be electrical. Q is not studying with U, but studying in computer. Q is here and is not studying with U, U cannot be here. And W is studying with either R or V. Now W is studying with whom? Either R or V. And the least number of persons is studying in the mechanical. Least means how many people are there? Only 2. And there are 2 persons in mechanical, then 3 and 3 in computer and electronics. And S is studying in electrical branch. S is here electrical branch. And R and T are together. S is in, P does not study in mechanical. Now P cannot be in mechanical. The next one, W is not studying with Q. Now W and Q are also not studying with each other. Hence W cannot be here. As W cannot be here, now along with this W, who are the persons here? WR or WV, isn't it? And R and T are together. That means we need to have W, R and T must be together, isn't it? If W and R are together, then T must also be along with that one. Hence W, R and T is not possible here. 3 persons cannot be here. And we cannot have W, R and T here. Then what is the only possibility here? Hence W and R cannot be together. Because if W and R is there, T must be there along with him. Hence W and V. If W and V are the only 2 persons we have, then U cannot be here. Hence U is here. And W and R and T must be together. Hence where should this R and T? R and T is here. Then who is the person left over? P is the person left. Then the simple guy pen children. Now 17 to 21. Now if you have drawn the diagram like this, then only it would be this much easier. Then 22nd. Now in this 22nd, how many such pairs of letters? Now the question is about how many such pairs of letters are there in the word graduate. Now graduate, tell me how many pairs are there? Now GRADUATE. Yes, tell me what is your answer. G. HIJKLMN. RSTU. R and U, there is a pair. STU. A. BCDEF. DEFGH. And UA. Left to right 1. Again in the reverse. EFGHIJKL. PUVWXYZ. ABCDEF. U. DEFG. And so many pairs? 2 pairs. Choice 1, 22. Then 23 to 25. It is based on sequence. How many such numbers are there? Question is about a number. How many such numbers are there? And each of which is immediately followed by a symbol and preceded by letter. Letter, number and a symbol. Letter, number and a symbol. And now letter, number and a symbol. Isn't it? Letter, number and a symbol. Then next one, letter, number and a symbol. Isn't it? And next one, letter, number and a symbol. Anything else? Letter, number and a symbol. Letter, number and a symbol. Isn't it? And letter, number and a symbol. And how many are there altogether? 3. 3, that is choice for question number 23. Then 24. Which of the following is 10th to the left or 16th from the right? 10th left, 16th right. And 2 different directions. Add these two. 10 plus 16. 26 from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And set the rate of, that is choice to 24. Then 25. If all the numbers and symbols are removed, now you will be left with only the letters. Then which element is 14th from the left? 14th letter from the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, that is choice 5, question number 25. Done?